Remember Rebecca Black, the Friday song? Jesus Christ. For those of you who were, living in a cave or had a life back in 2011, let me paint the picture for you. You got this 13-year-old kid, a theater kid from Anaheim. Her mom, in a moment of pure, uncut parental delusion, decides to drop $4,000 on this company called Ark Music Factory. And what is this company? It's basically a pop star fantasy camp for rich kids. It's a pay-to-play deal. You give them a pile of cash, and they give your kid a song, a music video, and the illusion that they're not going to end up working in middle management. So this guy, Patrice Wilson, the head honcho at his dream factory, he writes the song. He says he banged out the lyrics in under a half hour on a Thursday night. And you know what? I believe him. I absolutely believe him. Yesterday was Thursday, today it is Friday. Genius. Pure genius. Shakespeare's just spinning in his grave going, damn, why didn't I think of that? Then you got the real hard-hitting stuff, the existential crisis of our time. Kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up. Which seat can I take? I mean, the pressure, the sheer goddamn pressure on this kid. It's a miracle she didn't just collapse right there on the pavement. So they shoot this video at her dad's house with her actual friends who all look like they're being held there against their will. They slather her voice in so much auto-tune, she sounds like a GPS giving directions to a rave. And then, for the grand finale, the producer guy, who's like 30, jumps in and does this rap verse that is just spectacularly creepy. It's a masterpiece of unintentional comedy. They put it on YouTube. For the first month, nothing. Crickets. A few thousand views, the kid's happy, she thinks maybe it'll help her get into drama school. Then, the internet found it. Some comedian tweets it's the worst video ever made, and it's off to the races. And this is when the story just gets pathetic. The entire world, a planet full of grown-ass adults with mortgages and responsibilities, decided that their number one priority was to make a 13-year-old girl's life a living hell. For a song about looking forward to the weekend. It became the most disliked video in the history of YouTube. People were making alt accounts just to go and click the thumbs down button. It wasn't just online, it spilled into a real life. Kids at school are throwing food at her in the cafeteria. She's getting death threats over a song with the lyrical complexity of a calendar. She had to be homeschooled because it got so bad. For what? Because her voice was a little robotic and she couldn't decide where to sit in the convertible? The reaction wasn't just over the top, it was clinically insane. It was this massive collective temper tantrum from a bunch of miserable people who hated the idea that some kid got to be a pop star for a day because her parents had a few extra bucks. And here's the best part, the punchline to the whole goddamn joke. She didn't disappear. She didn't go hide in a bunker. She took all that crap, all that relentless, unhinged mockery, and she weaponized it. She started her own YouTube channel, making videos, talking to people, and slowly, methodically, she stopped being the Friday girl and just became Rebecca Black. She built a real fan base, people who actually liked her, not the meme. Then, on the 10th anniversary of the song, she drops a remix, and it's this glitched-out, insane hyperpop nightmare produced by the guy from 100 gecs. I don't know what hyperpop is. It sounds like a fax machine falling down a flight of stairs, but she got Big Frida on it. She took the single most humiliating moment of her life, the thing that was supposed to destroy her, and she turned it into a victory lap. Now she's a legit artist. She's putting out critically acclaimed albums. She's doing sold-out tours in Europe. She's opening for Katy Perry, the same pop star who put her in one of her videos as a punchline back in the day. You can't write a better comeback story than that. So all you people who spent your valuable time sending death threats to a child over a song about the days of the week, how's it going? She's playing festivals and cashing checks, and you're still in your mom's basement arguing about whether a hot dog is a sandwich.